From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on the sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN. From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on the sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
Welcome back. You can also watch us live on our website, atlanticnetwork.tv. Joining me this evening in this amazing conversation is a psychologist. I'm talking about Samuel Ajayi.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I want to thank you for having me in the studio.
Honestly, you look amazing.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I hope you're ready for
yes,
so we don't have to dive this thing down.
Yes.
Okay. The question here is, what are some things to talk about with your fiance? It is a beautiful thing that we have a psychologist in the house who will
try to talk about certain things before we get married. And the reason is because the life after wedding, it's much more important than the life before the wedding. Though the life before the wedding gives the foundation for the life after wedding. So if we're going to live harmoniously, if we're going to live together in a peaceful way, if we're going to be going in the same direction and we're going to be enjoying our marriages, then we need to talk about certain things before we get married, so that will be a kind of guide that will give us how to run, how to move, how to do things when we get married.
All right, thank you. You've heard from him. Of course, there are so many things, and I know you know some, ranging from children, from sex, and food, and all that, health, and everything. And I would like to know, we might be talking about not
that we set in life. So one major thing that must be discussed by intending couple before they get married is goal. They just have to discuss it. Oh, what are your goals? Oh, these are my goals. I plan to achieve this. I plan to do this at this time. I plan to do this at this time. I plan to do this. When that has been discussed, then it will be easier. For instance, somebody that planned that before 5 years in marriage, want to have his house. He's living in a rented apartment. He set a goal. 5 years in marriage, I want to have my house. Now, such a person, when he has money after the wedding, he will definitely begin to pursue that. If that has not been discussed with his wife, intended wife then, before the marriage, and the woman is probably thinking, I want to go for my second degree, or I want to go for my third degree, or I want us to relocate to so place, and the man has a goal to build a house, there's going to be a problem. It will not look as if the man is not probably loving the woman, or probably the man is not understanding the woman that based on what she's demanding for. So when goals have been discussed, it makes life easier after wedding. So marriage will now be easier because goals have been discussed. So I would say goal is one major thing that must be discussed before marriage.
So what if you're enough to meet a partner that is not ready to talk about that? Because most of them, when they see all these going from one party to another, they just feel that, okay, the money is there, we can achieve anything, there's no need to talk about anything. What do you do in that scenario when you have a lot to talk about, and then the partner is after how they will spend tomorrow, where they will get the money, how they're just going to enjoy their lives? What do you do?
Thank you so much. It's not must have the same understanding. There's no understanding that goal has to be discussed. The one that have the understanding have to influence the one that doesn't have the understanding. Because when it happens after wedding, during the marriage, both of them will feel the heat. So it's very, very important that the ones that have this understanding should influence, should put on table the need to discuss goals. through questions, through interactions, he or she should find out